All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Man, coming to you live within a 24-hour period. Try to button that up. And
hello, everyone. Welcome to
that. Not really happy news. We have multiple crazy situations. Obviously, I'm sure everyone is aware. Russia has started military action in Ukraine. That is what is potentially causing the big drop-off in the markets, both traditional markets and crypto markets. So we're going to stick to the new format. I'm going to take 5 minutes, 10 at the most, and do a quick overview of the Bitcoin price. And then we go from there. I might pour a tequila after that. And we'll move on with the rest of the market. You know, I might just do that. But let's go to screen share. Okay. Let's go lightning round on what's going on with Bitcoin. The monthly chart is about, what do we got here? We got 7 days away from the end of the month. Wait, it's 28 days. We got 5 days till the end of the month, not even 7 anymore. So this is concerning. We're about to close under the intermediate term moving average. That is rare. It's a very rare occurrence. And when it does, the price of Bitcoin tends to crash soon after. We saw it here, the month of March 2020. We saw it here, the month of November 2018. And prior to that, we saw it right here, the month of, well, when we closed September 2014, and then we went down. It doesn't really, we don't have enough data to go further backwards than that, unfortunately. Oh, no, wait, yes, we do, because we're looking at the purple, not the blue. And we were not below it prior to that. So every time we have closed below this moving average, shit hit the fan. Now, in 2020, it recovered fairly quickly, and all the other times it did not. Let's go to the weekly chart. The weekly chart is incredibly bearish. I know we still have half a week to go, but at the moment we are looking at a brand new low close on a weekly scale. And if we extend this line to the left, that's pretty bad. But if we close here, if this week closes below, what is that number? $34,500. That would be the second lowest weekly close on this entire decline. And that is serious, serious trouble. For now, it is just serious trouble. And it's a horrible looking chart. We don't have a red star candle. But is it too late to short Bitcoin? I'm not doing it. But man, I keep regretting not shorting every time I went to cash. Well, except this one, of course. But right here, we turned our position to cash. We were sitting above that position earlier today. On the video about 12 hours ago, I said, man, I am considering taking a short right here at this rejection, but I don't have the stones to do it. And I didn't do it. And now I'm not going to go chase a short trade. We have 1 day and 21 hours to go in this candle. It's a horrendous looking candle. I'm glad the position went fully into cash to avoid a disaster. You can still see replies from my video 12 hours ago, people making fun of me for going into cash and being concerned about the price, laughing how they took the long trade. I wonder how that worked out for you, because right now, this thing looks horrendous. Daily chart looks even worse. I thought we might rally back to the 50. We're not even close. The only good thing about the daily chart is that, well, one more day, and then tomorrow, well, technically not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, because which was a very underrated movie, by the way, the day after tomorrow. As a geologist, they got a lot of shit stupidly wrong, but I really enjoyed the movie. So This is tomorrow's candle, and it's given us an MRI warning candle. So it's possible we're going to be in this situation. Tomorrow, there is a potential buying opportunity on a daily scale. But unlike the prior situation, the 4-day scale is not as, buy the dip ready as it was back here. Now, unless we fall into the $20,000 range. Now, in the next 24 hours, it is very possible that Bitcoin is going to catastrophically crash. Man, I don't know if you guys remember me showing a potential catastrophe down to 20K. Now, if we fall below this low, I would then consider this another buy the dip opportunity, but it has to fall below this low and potentially even below this low. So I'm not yet ready to proclaim tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, as a buy the dip day. Let's see how today ends, because we're only 3 hours into the current candle. So in 3 hours into this candle, well, 4 hours into this candle. 4 hours into this candle, we are already down, 6%. If we double this, we still have 20 hours to go out of 24. We can go down 10% on this candle. That takes us to 32. That's a potential buy the dip, but I'm not doing it today. In the next 24 hours, I'm doing it the 24 hours after. So I would really need something somewhat catastrophic here. I do trust the MRI daily. It worked out for us here, and it certainly took us out of a good position here. Now, you could have certainly went back in on this bull move, but this is pretty bad looking. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see what happens 12 hours from now when I do the next video. Short-term chart. The MRI called the top, a slowdown, not much of a rebound, but right here, red star candle took us down big time. The 1 hour chart is still very, very bearish, though it might have a little bit of a snapback, but I'm not betting on that. So that's kind of it. Financial Summit in August, unconfiscatable. People are registering. Guys, we have a little over a week to go. Well, actually, we have a week to go. Exactly 7 days left. And how's poker doing? People registered today. Get your seats, guys. 13 to go. 13 to go. I'm saving some seats, though. I may add a few, maybe 2 or 3, but assume there's only 13 seats left. How's the conference itself doing on tickets? Oh, we're still okay. We got 21 here. We still have a little bit more room, but we might sell out. So come join us. All right. Your quick overview of the market is done. Took me about 7 minutes. We're going to talk some politics. Those interested in the Ukraine situation, check out this website. It's called liveuamap.com. You can see it right there. It kind of shows you what's going on. So this is Russian territory. This is Crimea, for those that aren't familiar with the map of Ukraine. That's also Russia. So when you see these things, wait, there was other notes here. It says people posting to social media and somebody updating the map. These things, there were like pictures of tanks over here. I don't know what happened to that. I hope they're not deleting stuff from this map. Now, hearing reports that there have been explosions in Kiev, I am a little surprised that Kiev would be attacked. Explosions reported near the city of Borispol. Borispol is over here. That's where the main Ukrainian airport is. That's where I usually fly into. The main area of Ukraine's over here. It's about a 30, 40-minute drive. So not crazy close. All of the trouble is happening on the border between Ukraine and Russia over in the Donetsk area. Look, I'm not an expert on Ukraine or Russia, even though I am both. I really wish this wasn't happening. I don't want to say anything that's going to piss off my Russian friends nor my Ukrainian friends, and I don't know enough about the situation to properly comment. Why is my preference for canned fish important? Would I short now? No, I wouldn't short now. Why is gold going up? Something has to go up. Guys, nothing goes down. We're not in a complete catastrophe crash right now. Biden is not going to send American troops into Ukraine. That is not going to happen. Just like Biden is not going to send American troops into Taiwan. This is not going to happen. Biden has already stated that Putin can take all of Ukraine. All he's going to do is yap. The US is not sending troops, and neither is Europe. Okay? Ukraine is on its own. And that means Ukraine's in trouble. They are no match for the Russian military. NATO is not going to help them. Europe is not going to help them. America is not going to help them. America might have helped create the instability there now that Trump's gone, when there was pretty much peace under Trump, because I don't care what you guys think or say. Putin respected Trump, and Trump respected Putin, and that's not happening right now. So this is the situation we need to deal with. Oh, here we go. This is where the tank pictures were. The tank pictures on the Russian border. Okay, so this map is problem. Well, like it's not functioning very well. So this is the country of Moldova, which is very Russian speaking. Yeah, EU doesn't really have much of an army. Oh, yeah, Europe is already paying the price for abandoning nuclear energy. They're dependent on Russia. Well, let's look at the other markets real quick. I'm going to stick to a little more of my expertise. We are down below 35,000, guys. So well, at least I'm hitting the mute button this time and not camera off button. This be a bullish case for uranium. Maybe. So I would not short. I don't like to chase trades. An hourly MRI buy is coming up. I don't know what that means in this kind of panicky environment. You just have to be ready. You just have to be mentally prepared that Bitcoin can go to 20,000. Ukraine had nukes. US convinced them to get rid of the nukes. US will end up, well, even if Ukraine had nukes, it may not matter. Because if Ukraine sends nukes into Russia, they're bordering nations. You know, they're going to get a whiff of that radiation too. And Russia can just nuke the hell out of them as well. Like it doesn't. Ukraine's not a match for Russia from a military perspective. They need to negotiate. They need to negotiate. By the way, I'm not going to say I completely agree with what Martin Armstrong. I started reading the blog again. I know I've been saying for a while. I really do like his blog. And he is very critical of the Ukrainian president, and that the current Ukrainian president, you know, is, well, he sees him as mostly to blame for this, and a lot about the US as well. But he has this really good map. Wait, where's the map? It's not in this post. He has a, yeah, he had a good blog post about the history, like the last 2 or 3 Ukrainian presidents. You know, now that you need the map, you can't find it. He had a good map. Hold on. It's here somewhere. Here it is. He had a really good map. Now, this map is color-coded based on language, okay? So the areas that are completely red are over 90% Russian speakers versus Ukrainian speakers. Now, almost all Ukrainian speakers also speak Russian. But here in these areas, according to this map, and I'm not saying this map is accurate. I'm just, I don't know who made the map. There's no like copyright statement on this, right? But if you look at a map like this, you do have to realize that the closer you get to Russia, the more Russian speaking these areas get, and the more people that identify with Russia live in these areas. So Putin has basically announced that he recognizes this area here and this area here as independent nations. Now, Russia has already taken Crimea. And according to Putin, he's going to defend the Russian voices in these areas, especially if there are way more Russians here than Ukrainians, that if they want independence or they want to be part of Russia instead of Ukraine, he's going to protect their right to do so. That's Putin's view. I'm going to stay away from my opinions, whether I agree with it or not, okay? But that is Putin's view. Now, Martin Armstrong's view is that everything to the right of this red line should be pretty much surrendered to Russia, okay? Not sure I agree with that either, especially Odessa. Odessa is, while very Russian-speaking, is Ukraine. Well, like that's Ukraine. I've been to Odessa several times. It's Ukraine, okay? Kharkiv is also pretty much Ukraine, okay? So if anything, it's really just Luhansk, I can't even pronounce that, Donetsk, and maybe this area here that I'm not even familiar with, okay? I personally would not draw the line this way. I would draw the line more this way, okay? I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I learned reading this blog, okay? So I like reading the blog mostly for its financial history and political history. I think he's very, very good at that. And this map does make sense, okay? I'm not saying I agree with it, but like the way it's described, it makes sense, okay? Yanukovych was the president that, you know, the Ukrainian revolution kicked out. Tymoshenko was the president that took over. And right now there is the former comedian as a president, and Armstrong is very critical of the current Ukrainian president. Though when I was in Ukraine, the Ukrainian people, The Ukrainian people really were fond of their president. They were very happy with him. So I don't really, like I said, I don't really know what to think on this one. Putin wants nice ports to the Black Sea. He has Crimea. That's the biggest one. Okay. He has it. He has his ports. It's not the reason. Not the reason. Look, Ukraine is a very poor country. Very poor country. Russia is in a better economic position. Even with all those sanctions, they're in a better economic position. Now, China can definitely seize this opportunity and go after Hong Kong and Taiwan and just take them over, because the US military is still trying to figure out who they're going to fire for not taking a vaccine. And if you read Babylon Bee, which is an incredible resource, I'll pull that up. They had a classic one today talking about the military. They post too many articles. Man, whenever you need to find something, you can never find it. Anyway, it was a funny Babylon Bee headline. As Russia invades Ukraine, the U.S. military is giving a lecture on gender diversity, basically. Anyway, follow this Twitter account, along with Clown World. There it is. There, I found it. There it is. So I can certainly understand from Putin's perspective that he is completely laughing at Joe Biden, and basically has no respect for the U.S. military. And I don't blame him. The debacle in Afghanistan pretty much showed the world that the U.S. military may not be what it actually what has been portraying itself for a long time. All right, markets, oil. Let's see what oil's doing. So oil is definitely spiking. Not surprising that oil is spiking. So yeah, my view that oil is going to over $100 a barrel stays. The 1 to 4 candle correction on a weekly scale might just be over. It might just be over. Daily candle giving you a green star. Yeah, I might call it here. I might call the drop in the oil price over. Up we go. How about gold? Wow, look at gold spike. Again, I've had the gold call being bullish on gold ever since we broke this line. I thought we could get a little bit of a pullback here, but obviously right now. And so someone said, how come gold's going up? Something has to go up. Money has to go somewhere, right? Everything can't be down. Bonds, stocks, crypto, and gold and oil, like it can't all be down. Something has to go up. Money has to go somewhere, and it's going into commodities. It's going into commodities thinking that there's going to be a commodity shortage. $100 a barrel is a low ball at this point. I agree. It's not the military, it's the administration. Well, the administration is the commander-in-chief, right? And I don't think he knows what day it is. I'm pretty sure someone is messaging into his ear every 30 minutes to remind him that Russia is attacking Ukraine, because otherwise he'll forget. Yeah, I have very, very many upset Ukrainian friends at the moment. Yeah, $20 a gallon is probably coming eventually. Rothschilds didn't plan anything. Stop, guys, stop blaming everything on historical rich families. They're not your problem. Your problem is electing communists. Instead of capitalists. Why would the stock market dump like this over war news? Because people panic. Because people panic. I do think that the market will rebound. I mean, it can go as low as the bottom of this channel. I don't see, a 1929 scenario. Good luck getting Biden out of bed. It's 11:15 on the East Coast. The guy's bedtime is like 7:30. Where do you see the first false flag? Look, I don't think the US is dumb enough to go to a real hot war with Russia. I don't believe it's gonna happen. You're not people are not gonna do it. It's not happening. They're gonna Russia can take Ukraine if they want, and nobody can do anything about it. It is just like China taking Taiwan. No one is going to do anything about it. You see, the difference is the difference between like Germany taking France. Germans and French are not the same people. Russians and Ukrainians are almost not, I'm not going to say they're the same people, but they're a hell of a lot closer than Germans and French or Germans and Italians. Okay. And the east side of Russia, where all the fighting is going on right now, there are a lot of Russians there. A lot. In some areas, the majority. Okay. So it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Okay. Now, it'll be a lot more difficult for Russia to take, say, Latvia, because Latvia is now part of the European Union. But no one is going to take Ukraine. I'm sure people in Georgia are very scared. No one is going to help Ukraine. I'm sorry. No one is going there to help them. Just like no one is going to Georgia to help Georgia, Republic of Georgia, not the state of Georgia. Come visit Taiwan, Tone. I'll go to visit Taiwan. If, what kind of restrictions do they have? Do I have to take an anal swab? Like you do if you have to go to China? No, we're not. We're not going to protect Taiwan, guys. What the United States is not going to defend Taiwan. It's not going to happen. And I'll tell you why it's not going to happen. Because the current American administration, and unlike the last administration, right? Remember the Trump administration? He was anti-China. The current administration is pro-China. Trudeau, our Canadian socialist friends up there, Trudeau, in numerous speeches, has stated that he admires China. These people admire China. The Biden administration has no problem with China doing whatever the hell they want over there in the Far East. US is not going to help Taiwan. Again, what kind of restrictions? Are there vaccine mandates? Are there PCR tests on the way in or out? I'm waiting. I started traveling last year. I was mostly going to just Dubai, but I'll start traveling again when these ridiculous restrictions end. That's true. An anal swab probably would be better than a nose swab. I'm not doing those again, ever again. Like if your country requires an up the nose swab, I think I've done 2 of those or maybe 3 of those in my life. Of all the travel I did, I avoided those. I know I had to get 1 in Turkey, and I think I've done 2 in Dubai. And that was it. I'm never doing that again, like ever. If your country has an up the nose swab, I'm not going. Do you think Taiwan will put up a fight? Yes. Taiwan will put up a fight. Taiwan will probably send missiles to the Three Gorges Dam in China. So Taiwan will inflict damage on China. Ukraine can't inflict damage on Russia. Taiwan can inflict damage on China. It'll just piss China off more, but they can certainly inflict damage. How nice does El Salvador look? I think it needs a little more infrastructure, but it looks nice. All right, I'm looking at your live chat. Yeah, no. Attacks on Ukraine have definitely begun. But again, I don't trust American media. I really don't. I'm trying to get, information from people on the ground. Yeah, Russia can do serious damage to all of Europe, economically and militarily. Is there still a chance of a Q3 bull market? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on. All right, here's the hourly chart. We hit a new low of 34.5. Not catching this falling knife. Yeah, GBTC is going to open pretty bad tomorrow. Oil is going to keep going up. Oh, it's almost at 100 already. Like, yeah, this thing is going way higher. Way higher. How are we doing on live viewers, guys? We're at 720. I mean, we'll look at the stock market tomorrow. I think the stock market can crash here pretty severely in a short amount of time, similar to what happened with COVID, and then probably recover. So it's very different than 2014. In 2014, the United States had a much stronger military than now. And the United States had Obama in office, who is a lot more competent than Biden. And then Russia and Putin did not have any issues for 4 years. Everything was peaceful. And the Biden administration screwed all that up. So here we are. Yeah, guys, like I can't tell you how much I really can't stand the political environment in the United States right now. Canada's worse, but it's pretty damn bad in the United States. If Trump was president right now, this would not be happening. I am 95% certain of that. At what point would I declare Bitcoin the bear market? Now, right now. Bitcoin's in a bear market. The problem is, you heard it right here. Thanks for reminding me. Bitcoin's in a bear market because we're going below this low. Technically speaking, I do need a close. I'm assuming we're going to close below these lows. Okay. So under the assumption that we're going to close below these lows at the end of this week, Bitcoin, I believe, is in a bear market because we've broken these lows and we are a spit distance away from these lows. So we're now below the moving averages. The monthly probably still needs to close here. And the reason why I'm calling this a bear market so late is because of the double top. And to me, when markets double top, I don't consider them bearish. So like I've said on prior videos, me admitting it's a bear market this late in the game does nothing for anyone. But at least I was savvy enough to go back into a cash position, before shit hit before shit really hit the fan. Yeah, we've reviewed ARK. ARK isn't really in a hyperwave. It wasn't around long enough to properly start the hyperwave. I don't really care about ARK, guys. Oh, I was gonna get a tequila. It's probably a little late in the day, but we do have 700 viewers. I can go to a lower time frame. You know what? I will go grab that tequila. I'm gonna leave the 10-minute time frame up, and I'll be back. Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab is the reincarnation of Karl Marx. That's basically what he is. So, in case anyone's wondering what I'm drinking, I've never had this one before, so I'm about to try it. So a really big liquor store did not. I mean, they had a lot of choices, but I decided to go with this. It's an extra añejo, which means it's been aged 3 years plus. I've never had it before, and it's pretty cheap. I mean, with the price of Bitcoin, how can you blame me, right? So I'm really curious how it is. It's priced like a regular añejo, but it's an extra añejo. And according to the internet, and we all trust the internet, it's pretty good value for the price. So we're gonna try it. And oh man, can you guys see my ice cube? Yeah. Oh shit, it's dripping on my laptop. So the name of the tequila is San Matias Gran Reserva. All right, hope it's good. I like the color. I'll go back to screen share in a second. All right, my Bitcoin ice cube is almost melted already real quick. All right, cheers, guys, if anyone's joining me. Let's see how it is. You know, it's a little harsh. Maybe I'm really picky. I don't know. 1942 is better, but 1942 is triple the price of that. Is it 3 times better for a 1942? Probably not. But anyway, I got to buy some Selection Supremas next time I go to Mexico, which is going to be real soon, by the way. Okay, let's go back to the charts. We're rallying a little bit. So we got a little bit of a rally here. Nothing really much to get obsessed over. By the way, had this closed a little bit earlier, this would have been an MRI buy reversal candle. Earlier, if this would have closed a little bit lower on this 10 minutes, oh, that's a 10-minute candle. I'm like thinking it's like an hourly candle. I don't think this is amounting to much. Thanks, NA. Cheers to you as well. Have one for me. Didn't Homeland Security just say people who spread misinformation are now terrorists? Yeah, but that's everyone, right? It's just a law so they can arrest whoever they like. Russia and China are both on the decline. Nope, I don't agree with that. The Next 100 Years by George Friedman. Well, like the US is on the decline. You can tell, like if you follow, like again, just follow libs of TikTok on Twitter. Follow Clown World. The US is on the decline. The US cares more about, you know, changing the gender of kindergarten kids than anything that's actually important to the world. But they care about that. That seems to be the #1 topic. No, I think at this point, you want the big capitulation. I mean, shitcoins are not taking a hit today. Shitcoins are not taking a hit yet. See, Ethereum is not going to new lows versus Bitcoin at all. This chart is still bullish for Ethereum. Well, Monero's done. That's totally irrelevant. The BNB chart is still bullish. Cardano's not, so that's good. Cardano looks like a total disaster. What about Solana? Where's Solana? I thought I had that scam on here. There it is. Oh, MRI buy. No, I don't think it'll make it. I don't think it's going to make it. I think the VCs are going to start to sell once it goes below the moving average. Well, we know where support is on the dollar side anyway. 50 bucks. 50 bucks. That should almost be a given. That would be a drop from 250 to 50. That's an 80% drop. Not enough. Needs to go like 98. Doge. Doge's about to go down big time. Litecoin's done. It's over. A little further down, and its mining structure will implode. It's getting dangerously close to getting like demonetized by miners. It's the same thing that happened to Doge. You're going to be mining your Litecoin through, I don't know, some other shitcoin like Ethereum or something. Maybe they'll merge mine with Bitcoin. I don't know. They'll probably merge mine with Bitcoin. How bad is Link doing? Oh, beautiful. Love that chat. Awesome. Some good news. Man, that's gorgeous. Looks like the next area of support for Link is $4.75. Can't wait. Now that would be a nice, healthy 92% correction. Beautiful. Hope everybody bought right there and still holding the back. All right, let's go back to Bitcoin. Hey, why'd you? Hey, it's hard. That was a good comment. You didn't have to drop that. They'll try to switch to proof of stake. I actually agree with that. Litecoin might switch to proof of stake. S&P limit down. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to fall enough today. Let's see. Let's go back to the futures. So S&P futures, they're not down that much. I think some of that would have fallen like late tonight. I'm not sure. But no, I don't think we're going to fall that much today. This is bad. It's all pretty bad. We're slightly off the lows. Hey guys, well, the conference is still going to go on. I don't think anyone's going to be bombing Las Vegas anytime soon. So come join us at Unconfiscatable. The poker game is getting cheaper. It'll only cost you about $300 to play in the poker tournament. 13 seats left. It's 0.01. So that's becoming fairly cheap in dollar terms. Can you imagine holding Litecoin? I can't, but some people are doing it. Someone has to be holding Litecoin, right? Like Litecoin would not be worth this high of a ridiculous amount of $97 if idiots were not holding it, right? So someone has to be holding it. Check Luna. I don't think I have Luna. Is that the ticker, Luna? Luna Tether, Luna Bitcoin. Okay. I should add it to my list. I don't have it, right? Luna Bitcoin, I guess Binance is fairly new. And Luna Tether, I guess. Whoa. Didn't see that coming. I mean, it's fairly new, right? I mean, it's a new scam. They're on the award for best new scam. So they have to be pretty new. Yeah, they started pretty much in 2020. So they're still new. They're still new. Yeah, give them time. Yeah, they're too new. Solana is also up for best new scam, actually. Wow, Luna's been around longer than Solana. Interesting. But Solana had more hype. Hey, Portland World Order. You should have come to the conference, man. If you're in Portland, you're not far. You can drive to Vegas. Well, maybe not, but everyone gets a free jade at the conference. We're giving away jades. All right, we got 700 viewers still. I'm just looking at your comments. I may have to jump on a call. I was going to call a friend up. They're sending me messages in Russian about what's going on. Let me try to read this. I'm not going to read it out loud, but I want to try to read it. I don't read Russian very well. Let me send my friend the link that I was using. Oh, crap. I didn't need to close that. Whoa, what happened? They killed the site? No. No, they did not kill the site. What the hell? Okay, here we go. All right, it's back. It's back. Let me just go back to the messages real quick. Yeah, so my friends in Kiev are saying there are really incidents in Odessa as well, and Kiev. That's what I'm reading. Yeah, people are saying literally because it's middle of the night over there. So they're like, I think 8 hours ahead of New York. So a couple of hours ago, people are like got woken up by gunfire and explosions. What site is that, Tone? Right there, liveuamap.com. Airstrikes near Bakhmut. It's right here. Please research on Luna and tell us what you think. Sure, Luna is a scam. It is probably a copy of Solana or Ethereum or Cardano. There's not much research that is needed. I can waste 5 more minutes by going to their website and looking at what their CTO and CEO have to say, Luna is also an unlicensed, unregistered security. I don't need to go to their website to tell you that, because they all are. Well, not Monero or Doge or Litecoin, but they're completely useless. That's why nobody uses them. No, you're not going to own nothing. You'll own a crack pipe, thanks to Joe Biden. Let me find you that meme. Hold on. Man, why is my laptop so slow? Whoa, what is that? Yeah, hold on. I'm looking for a picture you guys will enjoy. Way too many messages in my DMs. So whenever I have to find something, it takes like forever. Here it is. Got it. Question is, how do I have to save the image? There you go. See, you're not going to own nothing. This is the World Economic Forum slide has been adjusted. You'll own something. Hey, Morgan. Let me read what you wrote. Hey, man, let me know if you looked into VSTA. No, I don't really remember that. My heart goes out to everyone in Ukraine. Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, I'm gonna look at it real quick, and I might be calling it a night. I'm gonna call my Ukrainian friends. Whoa, this looks great. Vista Platform Limited. Wow. This looks good. Oh, okay. I remember. I got to this a little late. I think we're on a monthly buy. Beautiful monthly buy. Was there a daily something? Not really. See, there was a sell right there, a 4-candle correction, and now we're trending up. But the whole market is going to be crashing. I mean, this company is doing well, but the whole market is kind of crashing. Tomorrow is going to be a massacre. I'm not expecting this to rebound tomorrow. I am expecting more downside. Let me see, anything new on this? Yeah. I think too many. Yep, there it is. I don't know if they're censoring this or the site just can't handle the traffic. Oh well, we tried. Yes, I am from Russia. I am half Ukrainian and half Russian, but I am from Russia. Site's done. See, I can't trust American news for what's going on in Ukraine. All right, guys, come down to unconfiscatable. Las Vegas. We'll try to have some fun. The carnivory dinner sold out so fast. I don't know. We got to talk to the mob museum. Maybe they have a special room in the basement or something. Keep you guys posted. We got a call with them coming up. How much will Bitcoin go down? I don't know. I don't know how much Bitcoin will go down. I can't answer that. But what I can say is that I'm not very confident right now. And the day after tomorrow, well, in 3 minutes, it'll be tomorrow. So the day after tomorrow, there will be an MRI buy. Will there be a Tone NFT? Probably not. Probably not. Emphasis on probably. If there is a Tone-based NFT, it is going to be on top of Bitcoin. Maybe close some tabs. You must be new here. You should see my other windows. This is me kind of scaling down. Have you given any thought on the Ukraine debacle? Yeah, we've discussed it. What's your Bitcoin optimistic and pessimistic target? My pessimistic, I mean, to the downside or in general? My optimistic target for Bitcoin is my optimistic target for Bitcoin is actually $28,000. That is my optimistic target to the downside. That's my optimistic target. My pessimistic target is 19, but realistically 22. Your RAM must be overloaded. Well, the RAM is not the problem, right? I mean, like the reason why the website's not working is not on my end. This is not my problem. This is their problem. We're back. 44 minutes ago, there's no update. Something must have happened in this country in the last 44 minutes worthy of an update. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, guys, come join us in Vegas. 1 week away. 1 week away from today. We're going to do it. Oh, and follow Clown World. I haven't read this yet. It's another funny meme, by the way. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure you have. All right, guys. Not much more I can do or say. We're going to check the market out in about 8 hours, 8, 9 hours. I'll try to bring you a stream sooner than later. Right now, the situation and the price looks bad. And if we're lucky, it'll reverse. But our Consensio model is very, very clear that we should have shorted a little while ago. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to vote on the scammies if you follow the unconfiscatable Twitter handle. I'm going to tweet out another round of scammies. You can vote right there. Who you think is, wow, Elizabeth Warren is seriously winning. Thank you all for watching, guys. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.